Hi, thanks for joining. My name is Liz. Today we're going to go through a strength endurance training session. My previous video is also a strength endurance training session, and this would be a great session to alternate through the week with the other session. So if you've got time to do 3 training sessions a week, you could do one on the Monday, so maybe the previous one on a Monday, this one on a Wednesday, and then the previous one on the Friday, and then alternate that the week after. Maybe do that for 4 or 6 weeks, and I can guarantee you that you will start to notice some changes in your body. This is a great way to train if you're really wanting to build some pop in your muscle. So you might hear a lot of people, or you may have even said this before, I want a toned look. This is a great way to get that. So what you're basically saying is, I would like to build a little bit of muscle, and this is exactly some of the things that you would do to get there. Definitely recommend having some experience in lifting. I do have some previous videos earlier on going through certain lifts like a deadlift, a squat, that kind of thing, a lunge, which we'll be doing all of that today. So we're going to work out the whole body. We'll be alternating between our lower body and our upper body, and then we're going to focus a little bit more on isolation stuff just to finish off the arms and the shoulders. So what you're going to need is a exercise step. If you don't have one, just something that you can put your back foot on for some split squats or Bulgarian split squats. We'll be doing Romanian deadlifts, chest flies, and also a bent over row, and then some bicep curls. We've got some shoulder press and some tricep dips. If you don't have any of that, I will give options for body weight. But yeah, let's get warmed up and ready to go. So you're going to come down onto the floor first. We're going to start with some cat-cow, knees under hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. And as you're doing this, really thinking about your breath. So breathing in, drop the belly down, look forward. Breathing out, press through the palms, rolling up through the spine. Breathing in, drop the belly down, shoulder blades come together. Breathing out, reversing that curve, tucking the chin and the hips. Just making your way through this movement with your own breath. Really important that we've got the body, we have the mind ready to train. Might even have a little intention that you'd like to focus on throughout the session. Feel free to set one for yourself, maybe a little mantra. Do that one more time. And then pressing into a downward facing dog. So don't worry, we're not going to get too comfortable here. Just pedal your feet out from side to side, bending one knee at a time. Maybe you turn the head from side to side or nod the head up and down. Pressing through the palms nice and evenly. Think nice long spine. And then coming back, so pressing back through the palms, you're going to come up to a standing position. And it's going to do a little bit of shoulder mobility here. So you're going to reach the arms up and then bring them down. Reach them up, bring them down. Good. Just going as far as feels good for you. Keep the chest up, soft little bend in the knees. I think I've said this in previous videos, when we're about to lift some stuff, we don't really need to focus on getting the heart rate up. We more want the body, the joints, the muscles ready to go. Maybe practice a few of the moves that we're going to be doing throughout the session. Do that one more time. Bringing your hands to your hips. Let's go from side on, feet underneath the hips. Hip hinging. Press the butt back, spine long, and then driving through the heels, stand up. Press the hips back. Pressing through the heels, standing up. Draw the belly in, squeeze through the butt as you stand. So you'll notice here that nothing else is moving in my body except from the hips. So the hips go back. You can imagine if you've got like a pair of jeans on that you're just pressing your butt to whatever's behind you, the wall or the whatever. Shoulders stay down. Next time you find that position with the hips, you're going to come all the way down, so reaching to the floor, walking out to a plank. Bring one foot around the outside of the hand and then take a little twist to that side. Come back, step back, and then the other leg goes out. Take a nice little twist. Bring the hand back, step the leg back, and then pressing back into little forward fold here. And then coming up like you're almost coming into a upward dog, and you'll find it's very similar to our hip hinge position. Press through the heels, stand up. Going to do that again. Press the butt back, reach the arms down, walking out, plank position. One foot around the outside, take a nice twist, palm back to the ground, step that leg back, other leg steps around, nice little twist, bring the hand down, step the leg back, draw the belly in as you press the hips back, take that little forward fold, lengthen through the spine as you lift, and then come back to standing. Let's do that 2 more times. So hinging, palms down to the ground, walk out to plank, nice strong position here. Step the foot around, take a twist. Palm to the mat, step that leg back, swapping sides. Good, bring that leg back, press your hips back, forward fold, spine long, back to standing. Good, one more time. So we are going to be doing some Romanian deadlifts today. Step that foot around, take that twist. Some Bulgarian split squats. You might love them, you might hate them. You might love to hate them, or hate to love them. Good, shaking out through the legs. And then we're just going to go for a step back lunge. So step one leg back, drop the back knee down, and then swapping sides. Good, you want to keep your feet hip distance apart as you step back. Keep the chest up. Back knee lowers. Front knee goes same direction as your toes. And then pressing through that front heel as you come back to standing. One more. Good, shake out through the legs. Let's come on down, we'll do one little set of push-ups. We don't have any push-ups in the actual workout today, but we are going to get the upper body ready to go. So it's lower down. So from your knees or your toes, since it is just the warm-up, I'm going to cruise from the toes, shoulders down, spine long, and then maybe you go, oh, I might try 1 or 2 from the toes. Good, squeeze through the chest as you press up, pressing through the palms. One more. Awesome. All right, shake that out. I'm just gonna grab a little drink. And if you feel like you need a bit more of a warm up, maybe pause, go through that again. And set yourself up for your Romanian deadlift. So whatever you've got available to you, barbell, kettlebells, dumbbells, we're going to be doing 20 reps. You might do 3 to 5 sets. I'm going to take you through 1 set of everything, but you may do 3 to 5 sets, just depending on your time or what you're wanting to get out of this. So set it up. Stand up nice and tall. So we start from the standing position with our Romanians, feet underneath your hips, chest up, shoulders down, and off we go. So press the butt back, drive through the heels to stand. It's that same thing. The hips are driving back. And then connecting into the breath. So we want our breath with us throughout the whole session. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you stand. Draw the belly button in. I hope you're counting. We've got 5 more. Nice. Whew. Okay. From the lower body to the upper body, chest flies. So lighter weights here. I'm using 2 5s. I find weight plates are easy to use, or dumbbells. Kettlebells can be done. It's a little bit awkward though. So come on down. So with our chest flies, weights come together at the top. Just make sure your lower back's pressing into the floor. We lower the weight down, soft bend in the elbow, and then we bring it back to the top. So I've got 20 of them. So just starting when you're ready. 3, good. Control it on the way down, so don't feel like you've got to rush. So a reminder to myself as well. Shoulders are away from your ears. And I hope you've got some good music playing in the background for yourself. Good, we've got 5 more. Or using the breath, maybe your mantras in your mind or your intention that you've set. Good. All right, come on up. The weights aside, moving into our Bulgarian split squat. So we're gonna have 1 foot elevated, and then you can do this body weight. I'm gonna use a weight today just because I love that burn in the muscle. So maybe a little bit lighter than you're used to if you're used to doing like 10 or 12 reps. We're basically doubling that up today. So find that position, find the stance that works best for you. Shoulders down and off we go. So the focus here is that front leg. So the back leg, think of that more as like your balance point. So it's keeping the hips square, but we lower and then we drive through that front heel as we come up. And again, don't rush. We've got 10 more, 5 more. Good, last 2, last 1. Hopefully you felt that. And then what we do to one side, we do to the other. Set yourself up, off we go. So we're getting that front thigh, front glute. Check in with the core. Make sure you're pressing that front knee out. Possibly ripped myself off 5 reps on the other side. Feels like it, maybe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, shake that out. I might notice the heart rate comes up a little bit. Whew. Okay, going back to the upper body now. I'm going to do a bent over row. You can use the sound effects as well. I'm going to use a barbell. So this is the last move of our big stuff. So the option, you would come through it with me and then go through it another 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Or you can alternate between the first 2 moves for your sets and then move on to these last 2 sets and then go into the isolation stuff which we have coming up. So bent over row, I'm using a barbell. We're going for a narrow row. Press the butt back so you'll find that hinge position again and we pull the bar in. 2, 3, wrapping the shoulder blades around the spine. Keeping the shoulders down. 10, good, halfway. Keep the bar close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, possibly gone a little bit heavier there, but that's okay. All right, shake everything out. Gonna move on now to the isolation stuff. So we've got tricep dips, bicep curls, and a lateral raise. So tricep dips, we're going to use the step. Bring it back in. So when you're working on your tricep dip, find a really kind of tall position or long position with the spine first. So sitting on the edge of your step or your bench, bring your hands exactly outside your hips. And we want to roll the shoulders up, back and down. And then you want to try and maintain that as you lower and press. So we're not kind of rolling forward into the shoulder, so getting this internal rotation. We want that nice external rotation of the shoulder. And then maintaining that, let the elbows go straight back so they're not coming out wide. Option, if you really need to, is to sit on the bench and then press back and press up. Like that. You're still going to get the same little effect, not quite as intense as if you were having to push your whole body weight. All right, 20 reps, off we go. So chest up, lower and press. 3, 4, you can take your legs out longer. You might have a bit of a higher drop than me. 10, 10 more. 2, 3, shoulders down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome work. Okay, bicep curls. I'm going to use my 5 kilo weight plates. Again, might not sound like a lot of weight, but after 20 reps, 5 rounds, you'll be feeling it by then. All right, find a nice strong set position, soft little bend in the knees, chest up we go. 2, 3. Point the elbows down to the floor. Keep the elbows close to your body. I've got the postman here again. I think he showed up last time I was filming. Must be that time of day. 9, 10. We want full range of motion, as little movement from your body as possible. So we want to focus all the work through the front of the arm. Good, 5 more. Big, big squeeze. Turn the thumb out as you curl the weights up. 2 and 1. Nice. Good, shake out the arms. And we've got a lateral raise. So same thing. Ooh, I think I'll go with the 5s. Might regret this. So with our lateral raise, 90-degree bend in the elbows. And then we're coming up and we lower down. No higher than the shoulder joint. Keep that 90-degree bend in the elbow. Again, nice and strong through the body. Soft little bend in the knees. Chest up and off we go. So up and down. 4, 5, 6. Good. Think control with the movement. So not just the top of the shoulder, but around that whole kind of shoulder joint area. Good, we've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, shake it out. If you wanted to add some core onto that, you could, maybe some planks, some side planks, whatever you feel you need to do. Definitely recommend doing that again at least 1 more time, and then maybe progressing it each week as you go. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.